Hey everybody, Skylar here, and today I...
Wait. Okay, before we get started on this video, I just wanted to say, I know a lot of you just have a quick question. You don't want to watch this like really long video, so that's completely fine. If you have a quick question, go down below and comment, and I will answer your question pretty much right away. I get notifications on my phone right when someone comments. It normally pops up within a couple minutes. I will respond pretty much right away, and that way you don't have to watch a really long video. And I know I'm supposed to push like the YouTube algorithm of watching videos, and that's what helps with it getting shared or whatever, but hey, if you like and subscribe this video, that will help me a lot. And by the way, I also have timestamps down below, if you want to push through the video with those timestamps, look, check those out, so that might help with your time. But at any rate, any video I do like this, I make these videos to help you. I've been in the crypto space for years, and I just want, if you have any questions, anything, I'll just let you know, like, hey, what to be aware of. This place is filled with like nasty people that are ripping everybody off, and yeah, so I'm here to help your journey. If you're new into this space, liking and subscribing absolutely isn't a bad idea. By the way, all of my profits I ever make with this name goes to charity, so there's that. I don't know, but at any rate, hopefully for the rest of you this answers any of your questions, yeah, enjoy the video.
I'm going to bring you an update on everything that is XYO that has happened, the company, the algorithm changes, the Sentinel dropping, the Sentinel sharing, the bridges, the basic plan, the plus plan, the pro plan, the no Sentinels. I tested everything. I'm gonna kind of go over everything on this video today. Hopefully, I can do this in a reasonable time. However, I've recorded this like 5 times, and it keeps taking like an hour. So I'm gonna try to fly through this a lot quicker and edit it down. But at any rate, let's start from the very beginning, all right? Most people want to know, right, what's the cheapest way I can invest, where I can make money. Now, I'm not going to talk about not doing an XYO Sentinel, just because if you don't use an XYO Sentinel, there's kind of no point. You're going to make a few bucks a year, and it's not going to be worth it. So let me talk about what would happen if you bought just one XYO Sentinel. So if you go to the XYO website, it looks something like this. You can end up popping into their website, and right when you can type XYO network, and it'll pull up this site right here. For some reason, the mining kit, they say you can buy a geo mining kit, but I haven't actually seen you able to buy it. It only offers this free Sentinel. So I don't know if they even offer the bridge with the 8 Sentinels anymore. Which is interesting because, I was one of the early investors, and there's a lot of early investors that when you are one of the first people to invest, and you invest way more than people that invest later, you kind of expect to get something better than everybody else, right? But people that are starting today are getting better deals than people that were the very first people that started using this product. So now the mining algorithm has changed a little bit, so I guess that is one thing that now new users are getting less and less. You're getting less and less coins. The mining algorithm just changed when they came out with that basic and pro plan, and it dropped at about 20 to 25%. In fact, if you look at my last video, you see that I made about 455 coins if I left a device on mining at home 24 hours a day. And now that has dropped down to about 333 on average. So it has I tested it 3 times, and it's always in between 20 to 25% drop from what I did before. So the mining algorithm has changed, but before I get into that free Sentinel, let's just talk about the mining algorithm really quick, and how much money you actually make on it. So first of all, let's just go to CoinMarketCap. Right. And we're going to go to XYO. Whoops. XYO. So, something to note, I guess, is we have been seeing all-time lows. I invested right about when it was like 0.002, and it has been going down ever since. And pretty much on a every few days, we're seeing a new all-time low. So. But it isn't dropping that dramatic. I mean, kind of a little bit, but let's kind of see how much it would cost in order to make it worth it buying a Sentinel. So first of all, if you end up buying a Sentinel, you can get one of these Sentinels. In fact, right here, once you go to the website and you click on it, it'll end up being $12.95. So $12.95 is what one Sentinel would cost, and then $67 would give you 4 more. So $12.95 plus 67 is about $80. So $80 will end up giving you 4 Sentinels, which is about $20 a pop on a Sentinel. But let's just talk about the $12.95 for one, and then we can go into the others. So XYO is currently at 0.000776. So $12.95 Sentinel. Now, if you had a phone and you left it at home mining 24/7, you'd make about 333 coins a day. That being said, some people don't have phones, and I understand that some people don't have phones that they just have laying around. I ran into a guy who had a busted up LG phone, an old one, and LG phones I like because the screens can stay turned on forever on most of them. There's no, like, after an hour, 30 minutes, 10 minutes, doesn't dim down. Although some devices, as long as they're plugged in and the program is open, it won't dim down as well. But at any rate, I'm not including the cost of phone because I have tons of phones that I can use. I just have phones all over the place, old phones, junk phones. But if you can get an old LG phone, doesn't matter if there's a cracked screen. All that matters is it can connect to Wi-Fi, and that it turns on, and then you can download the Coin app as well. But so if it's a smartphone, you should be good. So now, that being said, if you did drive for 30 minutes, I did average about 59 coins per 30-minute drive. So you can also use that into your calculations. But I'm going to use the 333 for now, and then I'll do the 30-minute drive depending, and then we'll see where the money lies. So we're gonna take the 333 coins, and we're gonna times that by 0.000776, and that equals out to be about 25 cents, almost 26 cents per day that you get for mining 24/7. So if we're gonna times that by, whoops, I didn't mean to say 60. Times that by 30, we're looking at about $7.70. So if you bought a Sentinel and you left it laying out on your desk with a phone mining 24 hours a day on the free plan, you're going to make about $7.70, 75 cents every single month, which means, after 2 months, you're going to be about $15.50. Now, if this coin keeps declining, we might be at that around $13 here in the next month or two, and maybe more, I don't know. But it hasn't declined, 50% in 3 months. So we just know, so even if it continues its decline, you might not get it back in 2 months, but you'll get it back in 3 or 4. So I also mine cryptocurrencies outside of, I actually have a mining rig, and I'm going to break even in about a year and a half. And if you do any investments outside of, if you do any investments, you should know that getting your money back in 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, a year is freaking amazing. So, yeah. Now, I also don't want to, I'm only talking about money. I'm not talking about the legitimacy of the company or the people behind it or anything like that. I'll get into all that later in my opinions. By the way, they're opinions. That needs to be clarified. But I'm only talking about, hey, if we just, from where the money stands right now and where all the mining algorithm is sitting right now, if we mined, how much money would we make? And yeah, if you mine 24 hours a day on a device with one Sentinel that you paid $12.95 for, after 2 months at its current price, you would make $15.50. So, is it worth it? I don't know. So, now let's talk about the other Sentinels, right? You can get a couple more Sentinels. Would it be worth it to buy these Sentinels now? So, let's take that 30-minute drive as well, right? So, 30 minutes is a 30-minute drive. Now, I'm just assuming you at least have a 30-minute commute every single day to work. 15 there, 15 back. Maybe it's 30 there, 30 back. But hey, if you drive an hour and a half, then whatever this number, just know it's 3 times whatever this number I'm giving you. I just wanted to kind of crank it down as kind of a smaller number as I could, so then everybody can kind of take this number and add on to what they actually do. I did this 3 times, by the way, so Also, XYO says it doesn't matter where you're at in the world, doesn't matter. I thought if you went into like the mountains and some like cool pass that nobody's on, that maybe you'd get more, but that's not the case. So whether you're a truck driver only driving on freeways, by the way, if you're a truck driver, it's for sure worth it to buy a bunch of at least buy one Sentinel, but we'll get into that later. At any rate, so these other Sentinels, so we can get 3 more for 65 bucks. It ends up being about 20 bucks a pop. So even if we were doing that 20 bucks a pop, you're still making that, you're still making 15 bucks every 2 months. So you'd make your money back in 3 months. But let's see that 30-minute drive. So we are going to take, where are my notes? We're going to take that 30-minute drive, which ends up being 59 coins. And we're going to times that by 0.000776. That equals be 4 pennies and 5 cents. We're going to times that by 30. Now I know that you don't drive every single day of the month, but when you're not working, maybe you hang out with friends, take a drive, I don't know. I would think a 30-minute commute every single day is pretty reasonable. Even if some people don't drive for like 3 days in a row, maybe they drive an hour and a half the next day, I don't know. So at this rate, if you were only driving 30 minutes a day, you'd make about $1.30 every single month. So we times that by 12, you're at 16 bucks. So I have on my phones right now, I have one that has the Pro app and one that doesn't have the Pro app, and I'm going to go into both of them and kind of show you. Sorry, the Plus plan, not the Pro. So let's talk about the plans really quick. So if I hop into the plans, you're going to see one of my plans is already on the Plus, one of them is on the Basic. If I want to upgrade, it tells me I have to pay $24.95. Now, some people upgraded when the price is only $12.95. You're going to supposedly you keep that price, you're going to keep that price. However, if you want to upgrade to the Pro, it tells me that I have to pay $12.12 or a proration, but it's a proration of $6.29. So it's telling me that I can increase to the next plan for the $12, but I don't know if that's actually true. Am I going to get the Pro plan? Since I already paid the $12.95, are they going to charge me $24.95 on the plan? So on the plan I already paid for. So right now you're grandfathered in. If you already bought the $12.95, you're going to have the $12.95 for a year. Now they say that you make 2x or 3x. In fact, let's go and actually see what you get with it. And so on the free one, yeah, you get, ×1 on the geomining speed, the recharge rate, the likelihood for big geomines, the 12 times the reward. You don't, no additional geomining rewards. You get auto collect, you get the coin account, and you get geo dropping. Now on the Coin Plus, they tell you that you get 2 times geomining speed, and that's not accurate. It's more, by the way. So on the 24 hours before they went to these plans, I mined about 455 coins every 24 hours. Now that the plan is out, I am mining every 24 hours about 966. So if I take 455 times 2, we're at 910. So I'm getting about 56 more coins every 24 hours than I should if it was actually a straight up 2x. Now I've done this test over 3 days. I'm still getting more than 2x every single time. I haven't tried the $34.95 plan yet, the 3x. I don't think I'm actually going to. Maybe if I get a lot of requests, if people don't want me to do more testing, I will. But yeah. Now the recharge rate. People say the recharge rate used to be 8.8 seconds. So if you go to my last video, I actually have where I posted the recharge rate. 8.7 seconds. So it's 8.7 seconds for a charge on my last video. And let's see what it is now. Boom.
So 6.36 seconds. It's not twice as fast, but it is a little faster. So let's go back to the details. So the 2 times charge rate. Okay, it's not quite 2 times charge rate, so that's unfortunate. Now maybe when you're driving, it will be, because when you're driving, I don't know. No, it still takes a minute after it collects before it rewinds, so I don't know. Now, the 2-time likelihood of big geomines. So I've been paying for the basic plan essentially right when it came out, and since then I have received 2 big-ish geomine drops. One was 577 and one was 911. That being said, when I was paying for the free account, I actually made a 2,500 geo drop, which was way bigger than any of the geo drops I've had on the paid one combined. So they say that you get twice the amount of likelihood. I don't know what the I don't know if I'm actually getting 2x, but it is interesting that I've received 2,500 when I wasn't paying for it, and now that I am paying for it, I haven't got a geo drop anywhere close to that. But I did get 2 a month instead of 1, so I guess it is twice as much, just not as much. I don't know. I'm sure if I tested this for 12 months, the numbers might be a little more appealing to look at that 2x or whatever, but in the month I've had recording, this is the numbers I've got. Monthly geo drop, maybe that's what I got, my monthly geo drop. The auto collect, isn't the auto collect also on this one? Yeah, it is, on the free one. And then the coin account, which you get in the free, and the geo dropping, which you get in the free. So the free one, yeah, it's not that bad. To get the the free one is the numbers I've been giving you this entire video actually. So you getting you get that Sentinel paid back in 2 months is with this basic. Now and then the Coin Pro is going to be 34 and it's going to be 3 times. So it's interesting because they told me I would be grandfathered into paying $12, but as I went to the app and tried to upgrade to Coin Pro, it told me it's going to be $12.71 more, which makes me think that they're saying, oh, it's only $12.71 from the 24, but since you're paying the 12, it's actually going to be double that, but maybe not. So Coin Pro, oh, you can get Coin Pro now. So I'm not going to buy Coin Pro and test it. Maybe I will for 1 month. Maybe I'll try the Coin Pro just for a couple days just to see, and then take it off or something. But anyways, those are the plans. Now, let's talk about if it's going to be worth it for you to get the Coin Pro or the Coin Plus. And so here's pretty much the math. Let's go to XYO. Okay, so let's see what it would take to get $24.95 worth of XYO, right? So we're going to go 24.95, and we're going to divide that by 0.000770, and that equals 32402, so 32,402. That's how much XYO coins that you would end up getting. So now you have 32,000 XYO coins. Now we are going to divide that. Wish we divide that by 30, right? So 1,080. So if you are not mining 1,080 coins every single day already on the free account, then it's not worth it to get the $24.95, right? Which I for sure am not mining that much. I'm mining about 800, but I'm not mining over that. So the way that I'm doing things, it's not worth it for me to even get the $24.95. Now, if XYO goes up, I mean, if it goes back up to its 0.002, that's not even its all-time high. That's just, where it's been steady at the most. Then, then it might be worth it again for me. So, let's even take the 34.95. Let's divide that by 0.000770, and we're at 45,000 whatever. Divided by 30, that's 1,500. So if you're not already mining 1,500 coins every single day on the free account, then it's not worth it. It would be cheaper to go to KuCoin and then just spend the $34.95 on the XYO and then hold it or whatever. So let's talk about geo-dropping really quick. In fact, let's geo-drop. Here we go. Let's geo-drop some coins. So when you're on your coin account, all you gotta do is hit your top little XYO guy, and it's gonna show you how many coins you have. And then you can either withdraw. There's another withdrawal button right there. Or you can geo-drop. So I'm gonna geo-drop. No activities. All right, let's do a new one. How much do you want to geo-drop? All right, well, let's do 1,000. Oh, let's do 500. 200. Oh, that's cool. It has a little bar. So let's do 100 XYO. 300. Why not? We're gonna do it on the current tile. Oh yeah, we don't want to do any current tile. Restrictions to email, no. Note. Gas truck. Crypto. It's all lowercase because I'm a small channel. So, fee. Oh, it's free for a limited time. Oh man, I do not like that. They're going to be charging for geo dropping. Okay. So I'm going to hit done. Now as you see, it's going to pop a little square. It's going to take away my little miners. Now, it may take a little bit, but as you see, boom, it just popped up on the other device, and now I can collect it. So boom, I collect it. I get my regular 244, my 2.44 coins, and then I hit the little geo drop. Boom, collected 300 XYO. Congrats, you found 300 XYO in a geobox. Note from senders, Castro Crypto. Oh look, in the other phone I got a little note. Let me hit the note. Geodrop received, success. One of your geodrops has been collected. Nice. Okay, so let's talk about Sentinel sharing now. So, as you see on my screen, if you go to the top right, I have a crown because I have a plus plan. However, if I'm not paying for the plus plan, then that crown won't be there. It'll just kind of look like a person. Okay, so let's talk about these Sentinel sharings. So first of all, I know you see a bunch of Sentinels connected, and they're all getting a little bit, and some are getting kind of a lot of XYO coins. Now, most of these coins are just me. That I have a bunch of Sentinels at home that have just been sitting in the drawer. So most of these are just mining a little bit. But the Mike Wazowski one, that one has actually been... the Mike Wazowski one has actually been mining my phone that's been mining on Wi-Fi 24/7, mostly. And then the Oz, sometimes I do little tests in the car when my wife is driving. That's her Sentinel, and I make a little bit off of hers. The White Widow, I don't know where that's at actually. I can't remember, but I don't have my notebook with me where I gave them out to. But that being said, the White Rhino, that's one I want to talk about. So the White Rhino is a Sentinel, is one of these Sentinels that I gave to somebody that's mining 24 hours a day, just like me, and they're mining about 333 coins on average every single day. So they've been doing it for like a week or so. I'm not sure. I can't remember how long. About a week. So 6 days ago. 6 days ago exactly, I gave, maybe 6.5, I guess, days ago, I gave a Sentinel to somebody, and they have been mining 24 hours a day, making about 333 coins a day on average while having that Sentinel. So I've made about 214 XYO coins just by getting that 10%. Now let's actually see if it actually is 10%. So we go to that little graph, and we are going to see little, it's going to show us the last 5 days. So let's actually do some math here. So, okay, let me explain the math I'm going to do here real quick. So if this phone, this other phone is mining about 333 coins a day, then 333 times 5 days equals 1665. So 10% times 0.10 is 166. So if I make more than 166 coins, then when I add all these up, then I'm making at least 10%, which it says right here, right? Sentinel sharing earn 10% of others geomining. So 333 a day, mining 24 hours. By the way, that being said, there should be some leeway as well, because for some reason my location gets errored out, and sometimes I like what if at like midnight or 1 my location goes out and I don't notice it till like 8 in the morning. Well, I just missed a ton of hours. So I would say, sometimes it's not actually mining the full 24 hours a day, but yeah. So this white rhino for the last 5 days, if we take these 5 days and we add them up, it should equal up to be around 166, give or take, maybe 10% of that number, depending on the phone not being on every once in a while. My phone errors out about every 2.5 days, and I don't know how long it is when I catch it, but hopefully I catch it pretty soon. But okay, so let's take this white rhino and do the last 5 days and see if it equals out to be around 166. So 16.38 plus 45 plus 69.25 plus 25.47 plus 26.33 plus 36.36 equals out to be 114. Did I do that wrong? 16.38 plus 45.69 plus 25.47 plus 26.33 plus 36.36 equals 150. So I am making a little bit less than 10%. However, there is that leeway, so I would say it's probably accurate, maybe accurate. I have earned 216 though, and I for sure they didn't get it before. It was no more than 7 days. So I mean, we take that 216, we divide it by 7, we're at about 30. So 30 would be a little under as well, right? 333 would be a little under 10% as well. So who knows if you're actually making the full 10%, but that's what I got from the last 5 days. So I was going to show you how to add a sentinel. However, it's showing that a bridge is not found. And to be honest, that's really frustrating because I currently have I wonder if this information is sensitive. I currently have the bridge on my app up right now. I currently also have my my television has the monitor on my XYO app, or my bridge. So my television is actually hooked up right now to my bridge, and I have a separate bridge that's going on my phone. However, when I try to connect my Sentinel, it tells me, oh, my Sentinels are gone. There they go. It says that a bridge X isn't found. So I do have my bridge plugged in, it's turned on, so maybe it's just an error and it'll work eventually. But as you see, I've connected a bunch of them, and all these connected fine. So I'm assuming that it's just an error in the system that'll fix itself. But once you add it, all it'll have you do is take this little button on the side, and it'll have you press it twice. Then after you press it twice, it'll connect. It'll ask you if you want to name it, and then I think, let's see, does it ask for? You put in 2 things, like who you're giving it to and what you name it. Maybe it's just one thing. Anyways, you give it that description, and then you hit done, and then it's going to appear on your phone. And then you're going to be able to see it on your device under the Sentinel sharing, and then you can actually give one of these devices out to friends and make around 10%. To be honest, I actually did the math on this earlier, a day ago, or or 2 days ago or something, and it was like 10.8%, I think. So maybe if I did a bigger over 30 days, it might be 10%. So I'm gonna give them. I feel like I should give them that because they have been really generous on the rewards. Right? If you don't have a Sentinel, they say you get 12 times more. Yeah, I don't know if you saw my last video, but I did about 20 hours of driving with the coinapp opened without a Sentinel, and I made about 77 coins. Then I got a Sentinel, I drove for 20 minutes, and I made more than 77 coins in that 20 minutes. So yeah. So now that we've talked about how much rewards you would get, so now I can't like really answer everybody specifically on this video if it makes sense for you. All I can say is like, here's the time frame, here's the math. You figure out how much you can actually have the coinapp open mining to make it make sense to you.
Okay, this is going to be the last section of the video. I actually wasn't going to put this in, but as the video was actually loading on YouTube, I realized there was an update to the app. I updated it, and now there are these changes. So I've been testing these changes for almost a full day now. I'm like at 20 hours, 21 hours into it, and I kind of wanted to go over the changes. So so first of all, this little Sentinel in the top left, a little icon appeared. Now it's a Sentinel, but it doesn't do anything different. Just the icon is a Sentinel now. But what I want to talk to you is the icons below. So first of all, the bottom left, that little parachute is a geo drop. Normally you'd have to tap the little XYO symbol in the top middle screen. It would take you to this section. You type geo drops, you go to add geo drop, and then you can add it. But you can just hit the bottom left, that little parachute, and it's just going to hop it right in. It's just going to hop right into it. So make it a little quicker so you can geo drop. And then the other thing right here is the little purple flag. So interesting thing. Wow, 26 owners now. When I first did this, there was only 6 owners in this little section, and now there's 26. My ownership went from like 32, 34%, something like that, down to 4. But here's the deal with this. So where you are at, it's going to pull up a 25 by 25 square area. This gets refreshed every single week, and on Monday morning you will be able to take more ownership. So essentially what takes place is every Monday, it shows in the top right of the little square, I have 3 days left. So in 3 days, all of these ownerships and the XYO earned and everything is going to erase. And then you'll see in the bottom left that 100 XYO. So you can put in XYO, and the more people that put in, it depends on how much is totally put in this 25 by 25 square. And so it shows that there's 26 owners right now, and I'm getting 4%. So the 1,200 that I put in is 4% of all the XYO that was put in over the 26 owners, and it shows I'm ranked number 6. So it's 5 people who put more than 1,200 coins in. And if you look at the very, very bottom right, you see 100.91. So that's how much XYO I have earned in the last 24 hours by putting in that 1,200 XYO. Now this test I can't test it for everybody because every place is going to be different. I could be in Los Angeles and there could be 120 owners, and it might be really hard to get ownership, but that means there's also more people mining in that area, so the rewards might equal out to be around the same. I don't know. But here's how it works. So you get 10% of every single XYO coin that has been mined in this 25 by 25 area. And since I own 4%, essentially I have a 4% chance to earn 10% of all the XYO earned. So you should notice that while I recorded this, I actually got a little bit, but yeah. So I'll say it again. Since I have a 4% ownership, I have a 4% chance to earn 10%. So 4% of the time, I'm gonna be the one that earns that 10% rewards, and the other amount of the time, the other 25 owners are gonna get that 10%. So if I did this over 7 days, and like I said, I'm right at that 24-hour mark, then I would have made about 700 XYO, which means, you see, I paid 1,200, which means I'll be putting in more XYO than I'll actually earn. And like I said, the last 24 hours, there was only, I think there was 9 or 7 or something when I closed this out last night, and since then, there's been almost 20 people that have joined in. So it may be worth it, it may not. I'm gonna put at least 100 XYO every single week just to kind of see what the numbers look like and kind of see if it calms down or more people mine, or I don't know, just to kind of see. But you also see of the 26 owners, there's been 1,830 XYO tokens mined. In the last, it's been about 24 hours since this update came out. Now, that 1,200 that I paid, I am not going to get it back. It gets taken away, and then this coming Monday, if I want to get more ownership, I have to give up some more of my XYO in order to get an ownership of that area. You also can hit that info button on the left, and it will take you to a Q&A, and it will answer all of your questions. So if you want to know more information, you can go in there. Again, you can just ask me in the comments, and I'll just reply to you quickly in the comments. But I have looked on Twitter and kind of see what other people have got, and there actually is this guy who received 320 XYO tokens in the past 24 hours. So there are some places where nobody's claiming ownership, but there's a lot of people mining. So it all depends on your area. So throw 100 in, see what happens over a day, times that by 7, and you'll kind of have a general idea of if it would be worth it to you.
Wow, you are still watching the video. Geez, I am so sorry the video is so long. I have tried to cut it down a bunch of times and I'm not very good at it apparently. So if you're still watching, thank you so much. I really hope the video has helped you out even a little bit. If it has at all, please like, subscribe, all that sort of stuff means a ton. This channel, everything I make does go 100% to charity. So absolutely, every time you like and subscribe, it goes a very long way. Super appreciate it. And I guess the rest of this video, I'm just gonna ramble real quick and just kind of one-on-one touch base with you real quick, and hopefully it won't be too long. But my last video, you see, it got like 5,000 views, and I got like 250 subscribers, and I don't know why getting likes and subscribes is so appealing, and so like every time I get a new comment or a new like or subscribe, it definitely means a lot. So like, thank you so much for everyone supporting. These videos do take a long time, and I hate every video I ever post. I think it's crap, and so when you guys don't think it's crap, it makes me want to make more and do better, and hopefully I have in this video. But before I let you go, I kind of wanted to one-on-one with you and talk to you about this industry and this space, because this industry and space is so dishonest and shady and crappy. There's so many crappy people, and I just want people to be aware and careful. With those 5,000 views and subscribes, it made me think like, wow, how many of you are brand new into this space? How many of you don't know anything about this space at all? And how many are investing tons of money into companies that you're just going to get ripped off at? You have people claiming guaranteed returns, and people claiming to be the next Bitcoin and all that sort of stuff. So I just want people to be very, very, very careful what you invest. And if you can't throw your money away with what you invested, if you invest $1,000, $100, $10,000, and that money disappears forever the next day, you need to be okay with that. And if you're not, don't invest that much, because I understand trading your time. Most of the people watching this video, you are trading your time for money. Meaning you spend 8 months of your work saving up money, and then you take that money and invest in it, and if that stock crashes, if that whatever investment that you end up doing disappears, I understand how it can be devastating and scary, and
yeah, I know what that feeling is of losing thousands, you know, multiple thousand. I remember refreshing on one of my accounts, and it was like every time I refreshed, I lost like $100 for like, I don't know, you know, 30-40 minutes, and it was like, ah. So I get it, and I just want people to be very, very, very careful. Now, I don't want to say that XYO is a scam or anything like that, but there is some like red flags when it comes to it that people should just be aware of, and some things I just wish they'd be more upfront about. And for example, let's just talk about XYO specifically, since this is what we're talking about in this video. But like, for example, ads. Man, they have so many ads that they end up running. And there's one ad where they actually have like a physical Bitcoin miner with the coinapp logo, and they're like, oh, here, you can mine crypto. And it makes it look like you can mine Bitcoin for just this $12 device, and it's really misleading. And people that don't know the space don't understand that what they're doing, and it just makes people not like crypto. And so I wish they would be more upfront when it came to their advertising. It doesn't mean that the company's bad, it just means maybe that one of their marketers is just a idiot, and you know, who knows. But you know, also, you know, I just have an issue with these paid programs. Like, really, you're gonna make me pay $25-35 to mine crypto? And if you watch my video, you'll notice like you have to make, what is it, like 1,100 coins or something like that, in order to make it worth on a 24. And like, I don't remember what it was, 1,500, I don't know what, I can't remember, it's in the video. But you essentially like need to be driving 9+ hours every single day, which not many people do. And so it just, and they're not very upfront, I guess, on where the money goes. If you look at their roadmap, it pretty much stops at what the last thing they did was. You don't really know what their 5-year, 10-year plan is, what, exactly what's going on. It's a bunch of general terms. And so normally this is the stuff you need to be scared of, and then also, for example, the membership that you end up paying for, you don't even need a Sentinel. So it's like, cool, you're gonna make me pay $25, you're gonna make me buy these Sentinels. Some people spent $400 on like 8 Sentinels and a bridge, but you can just download a Sentinel. Your phone can be used as a Sentinel and a bridge, so you don't need to get any physical product whatsoever. So what's the point of paying for all those devices? Why is it so much? Like, there's all these questions. They raised $11 million for their ICO. The market cap is currently $6 million for the entire coin. So like, there are a lot of question marks when it comes to this company that people just need to be aware of. So, and I kind of am okay with talking about this company because it's $12.95, who cares? Or $60, like, it's not like people are gonna die or not be able to feed their family because of a $12.95 purchase. So, but just understand the risks. Again, anybody who has liked and subscribed, thank you so much. If you have any questions whatsoever, put a comment down below. If you end up subscribing to my channel, just know I will post future projects of things I'm interested in, things I'm doing. I also do a lot of stuff outside of crypto as well. I think my channel will probably move towards all sorts of investment, but I'm obsessed with cryptocurrency, so the majority of it will be crypto. So at any rate, I guess that's it. You guys have no idea how much I appreciate your comments and your vibes that you give out. I have a hard time posting these videos because I don't like sharing my face. I don't know. I guess I need to be more secure about myself. But thank you so much again, everybody. And I hope you have a fantastic day. And I will see you at the next video. Take care. Bye.